welcome to the I Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Dovston, and this is our weekly I Ching overview for the week commencing the 10th of May 2021, where we look at what should we focus on this week to maximize the opportunity to learn and grow and master our lives. Well, last week we had this interesting energy of hexagram 2, the receptive, of the earth, of nurturing growth, of putting the work first, being like this mollusk mussel, inside a shell is moving the shell because we are putting in the effort unseen. And then, of course, bringing balance and moderation, humility and modesty to the work, to our lives, to the things that we are paying attention to that are really important to us. So please do share your comments as to how last week went for you. What did you work on that was really important, that you need to put your own sense of ego and pride in your work second and the work first? Right, this week, our first hexagram for the 10th of May is hexagram 30, radiance, also known as the clinging. This hexagram is a doubling of fire, right? So for the whole monthly overview, we have a doubling of joy. Here we have the doubling of fire, fire over fire, an intensifying of fire energy. What is this fire? Fire is all about creating radiance and clarity and spiritual illumination. Think about what a fire does. Besides it being hypnotic for us, we can't not watch fire. Think about we're sitting around a campfire and we're all sitting in and we're staring into the warm glow of the flames and we're all sharing stories. The fire brings us together. The fire unites us around in a circle. Just like the hearth in a home, it all binds us to that fire. So fire is a very powerful symbol for us as human beings. And what it does is as the fire burns brighter, what happens is our radiance, our view of what we can see beyond us around that campfire expands. If we have good quality wood that burns well, we get a long-lasting, wonderful fire that keeps on giving us its gift. If we use the wrong fuel, perhaps it's wet wood, the fire doesn't get going. And of course, if it is the wrong fuel, it can burn very quickly, peter out, and then not add any value. So our thinking this week around this hexagram 30 radiance is all about spreading light, expanding, sharing, and creating light and illumination and clarity around us. For businesses, this is a very direct correlation to your team and creating clarity and community and connection and expansion of the team through this radiance energy. When we burn brightly, when we are illuminating others, when we are sharing with others, when we are clear and when we are creating value and contributing, we help others to see things differently. So this week, it's all about shining our light, being bright. And of course, what happens is that when you are a bright torch, you stand out. So it also requires courage to burn brightly and to share and to bind people to this fire. We also think in this hexagram around what is the fuel then? What is our fuel that we cling to, our spiritual nourishment, our spiritual truths, our personal belief systems and values that we cling to that allow us to shine brightly? As a business, I would think that one of the things we can think about this week is to what extent our core values as a team, our communicated values or intrinsic values, if you don't have the plaque on the wall that no one follows, what are those values that are the fuel to the team that allow us to burn brightly, that inspire us to greater heights, to see things differently, to expand our vision? And this week we're being asked to do that, to see way beyond the campfire, to burn so brightly that we can see for miles. And in being able to see for miles, we have new perspective, we have bigger understanding, more diversity in our thinking, and so we can take different decisions as leaders, as people trying to grow. So we have two changing lines for this week in the second and the fourth positions. Our first changing line in the second position is the epitome of go for it, shine brightly. I won't burst out into song, but you know the song that goes, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, okay? If I've given you an earworm, I'm so sorry, but that is going to help you think about this changing line this week. Is you've got a little light of yours, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And so there's huge opportunity that can become unlocked by you doing you, by you shining brightly, by you giving permission for the people in your family and the people in your team to shine brightly and be clear and to share that clarity and illumination. Really a beautiful changing line that just gives us full permission to shine, shine, shine. Okay, our next changing line in the 4th position is a little bit of a different vibe. Okay, and it tells the story of a different kind of fire. The fire of a meteor burning as it enters the Earth's atmosphere. And what happens? Burn, 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 gone. Okay, so one of the things that we're being asked to pay attention to this week, and it's probably a different issue or a different area of life to the other changing line where we are shining, shining, shining. And this is, if we burn too quickly and we go too hard, we can fizzle out and poof, okay, we're gone. And so this is a warning for us to pay attention to an area of life or our business where we are perhaps pushing too hard to shine and we are risking fizzling out, okay? And our task as we work towards self-mastery is to learn how to create a sustained burn, okay? Now, there's no accident that this ties to this idea of burn out, okay? We understand this idea of burn out, a pile of ash left behind because we've overdone the work, we've overdone our boundaries, we haven't looked after ourselves, we haven't managed our boundaries, and so we land up in this situation where we have this recuperation, the burn out, okay? And that's what I think of with this changing line in the 4th position of where might we be at risk of burn out because we are fizzling too hot, too fast, and what that lands up doing is we are collapsed, okay? Let's not burn out. We want to slow burn. We want to be that eternal flame of the soldier in many different cities around the world where we just burn and burn and burn. We are sustained light. We are sustained energy. We aren't explosions and then fizzling out for the people around us. We are the slow burn because that keeps the light burning. It keeps the path open. It shows everyone there's the light, follow that light. And it shows the path ahead and it lets the people around you be guided to where they need to get to. Not because you've told them where to go, but they have seen with their own eyes because the path is illuminated. So shine brightly this week, shine, shine, shine. But remember, in some area of your life, the burnout is real, okay? And pay attention to that this week. Our second hexagram for this week, the evolving, transforming second flow of change for this week is hexagram 26, the taming power of the great. And this hexagram is all about focus. That what we have to do is we have to focus everything on one central idea and move that idea forward. This is about taking all our power, all our creativity, and not dispersing our energy by having lots of distracting things to pay attention to. The taming power of the great, by focusing our energy, by taming our great power and directing it in one direction, we unlock incredible opportunities. So I would say this week, as much as we are radiant, maybe the idea of mitigating this fading, fizzling meteor is actually focus. And this week, more than anything, focus everything you have on what's really important, on the single idea you're working on, because in a way, there's an interconnection. By doing that, we shine brighter. So this week, enjoy the light, share the light, shine, 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 and focus, focus, focus. There's important things that we need to tap into this week by seeing clearly, by having illumination of others, and of focusing our energy in the right direction. I look forward to seeing you on the socials. Please subscribe, like, and share, or comment on this episode. It'd be really great to have your feedback. Thanks to all of you who so regularly and lovingly share your thoughts and your experiences of working with the I Ching. I so enjoy reading them and participating in the conversation. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon at our next weekly overview.